Togan Anki is a wild anime. It's quirky, edgy, and fun, while also having some pretty terrible aspects to it as well. Honestly, this is my favorite kind of anime to review. It's so all over the place that there is a lot to talk about. So let's jump straight into Tougen Anki is a battle shonen anime about two secret supernatural organizations that are in a constant war while hiding from the general public. The Momotaro agency works non-stop to exterminate the Oni threat. The twist? The Oni, despite occasionally losing control and becoming feral creatures, are actually the good guys. Wow. Our main character finds out he is an Oni when he and his adopted father get hunted down by the Momotaro organization. So he joins an Oni battle school to fight back. The setup is all pretty whatever. The main character has incredible powers but can't control them well, and his teacher is one of the most powerful people in their organization. Things I've seen in about every other shonen anime in existence. All the Oni have unique powers that are activated through their blood, very similar to Dead Man Wonderland or the many other blood-based powers you'll see in anime. It's really set up to be another forgettable generic battle show. However, there are some bright spots. First is that it just feels so sincere. Even if it tries too hard or just falls right into the most generic tropes, it doesn't seem to be doing it out of being safe and inoffensive. It takes itself serious and really dives headfirst into whatever is going on. This makes its general vibe really fun. I mean, the main character's blood power is making a giant freaking gun, which is just so classic anime over the top that I love it. Second, the pacing is really fast. For the most part. Once it gets into the more important fights, it starts to slow down quite a bit, showing backstories, explaining new powers, all the classic shonen stuff. But even then, it gets through it pretty quick. Only a few times I felt like it was dragging. Third, it occasionally pulls out something genuinely shocking. With its supernatural power system, you expect all the characters to overthink everything and set up all these convoluted fights that match up against other characters' abilities. But more often than you'd expect, the characters use their powers in such an obvious and straightforward way. Having watched so many similar anime, it's actually unexpected when there isn't a super convoluted situation and they're just legitimately trying to kill each other. Tougen Anki follows the new shonen trend of being edgy, and that lets it go to some really shocking places. It doesn't pull its punches and showcases some really traumatic, horribly violent, and cruel situations. But this also leads to it feeling melodramatic a lot of the time. Like, it tries way too hard to make you feel sad about the manufactured situation, or it tries really hard to be deep while feeling extremely shallow. It also doesn't help that the tone is all over the place. You'll see characters in an absurdly horrible situation, and then they'll just be making jokes and going on like nothing happened in the next episode. It just has that pure anime vibe with everything being so extreme. Like, when they use their Oni abilities, Blood Eclipse Release is dropped on screen. It's kinda goofy, but it's just really fun. But we do get into some genuinely interesting concepts and story moments, even though some of it feels half-baked. This perfectly coincides with its animation, which goes from incredible-looking fast-paced fights to derpy, simple 2D drawings to really obvious CGI models that are used seemingly at random. The characters might be the worst part of the show. The many backstories try to give more depth and understanding to them, but the execution is so on the nose. A character will be a totally ruthless killer, and then his backstory is like, everyone around him died because he wasn't ruthless enough, so he'll never make that mistake again. And it's like that with every backstory. Everyone has their special quirk that really adds nothing meaningful to the characters. None of them actually feel like real people. But again, it's kind of its charm that it's so simple and dumb. I mean, their teacher rolls around on freaking rollerblades for no reason. He just always has them on, with no explanation. And despite the character writing being kinda bad, some of the character interactions can be enjoyable. There's also some really in-your-face fan service, but it's not in every episode and doesn't distract from the story in an annoying way. The author definitely has a type though, because every female character with even some relevance has the same build. Overall, it's unashamedly anime, with all the good and bad that comes with it. It's not incredible, it's very inconsistent, and you shouldn't expect a lot from this. But I've really had fun just embracing the ridiculousness and enjoying the ride. It's a C-tier show and it's a 6.5, is what I would say if it didn't have the freaking oral cigarettes performing its first opening song. So that automatically pushes it up to a B tier. You can disagree all you want, that's just how my intricate rating system works. But if you're interested in a genuinely good anime in a totally different genre, check out this review of My Dress Up Darling on the end screen. This video was made because of a comment on a previous one, so let me know what anime you want a video on next. Ja meow.